Oh Lord, pull up in that '04, pedal to the metal, says she wanna hit the flow more.
Yeah, you know what? Back in the late 1960s, there was a song that I loved, okay? And I didn't know it back then, but that song was foreshadowing the Atlanta Hawks franchise, you know, where it is right now. All right, let's see. Here's a song right here. Here it is. If the Hawks are still alive, if Trae Young can survive, you may find. All right, we'll talk more about that in a minute. But first, subscribe to Atlanta Sports Unlimited right here, this YouTube channel, for the best coverage of Atlanta sports teams anywhere. Also, we are sponsored by Prize Picks. Tremendous fantasy game. You can pick NFL, NBA, various sports, 2 to 5 players over or under, and just put in that promotion code ASU, as in Atlanta Sports Unlimited, to win big time. All right, let's get to this 25-25 thing. There's a cycle going on here. I mean, so one of the next times that the Atlanta Hawks are going to be contenders in the NBA for anything is the year 25-25. Well, let me start with this. All right, yesterday, the Hawks actually looked like an NBA team again. Yeah, they played the Milwaukee Bucks, you know, Monday for Dr. King holiday here at State Farm Arena. And the defending world champion Milwaukee Bucks had this lead that just vanished in the fourth quarter thanks to Trae Young and the rest of the guys. And guess what? The Hawks actually played defense. But this has been a brutal year for the Hawks. All right, going into that game, they had lost 10 straight at home. They had lost 5 overall. And we're talking about a Hawks team that's just been one of the biggest disappointments, not named the Los Angeles Lakers, this year in the NBA. All right? In other words, last year was looking like a fluke. Last season, when the Hawks went to the Eastern Conference Finals and played the same Milwaukee Bucks. This hasn't been the same Hawks team. I mean, you know, they can't. They won't play defense. They haven't all year for the most part, except for yesterday. They did a little bit. They lacked heart. They've lacked heart all year, and that's what John Collins has said for many times, including this past week. They're injury prone. They're one of the most injury prone teams in the NBA. And then they just made this silly trade the other day. You know, Cam Reddish. It wasn't the fact that they traded Cam Reddish. You know, a guy who can be maddening at times, and he shows flashes of being good, if not great, you know, offensively. And he's had this consistent defensive thing going in the positive until this year when he played like no defense. But the Hawks management trades him to the New York Knicks for Kevin Knox. Wait for it. I mean, who's that? And a highly protected first-round draft pick. So unless there's another move, this was not good. Okay. So the point is, the cycle is beginning again. Yeah, back in 2015, the Atlanta Hawks team went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Okay, remember that team? Yeah, with Al Horford and Jeff Teague and Cal Korver and all and that group, that Coach Bud team. All right, but they did it, and that because that was the weakest year in the history of the Eastern Conference. It's called a fluke. Sound familiar? Then after that, they fell off the edge of the cliff, the Hawks, and then they went into this rebuilding mode all the way up until last season, and another shaky Eastern Conference season for everybody else. They were able to slip in there to the finals against the Milwaukee Bucks. So it's like every 5 years or so, you know, they become good again. So in the year 25-25, it gets back. But you know, we don't even have to wait till 25-25 because they're 5 years. So in the year 2025, if the you know what I'm saying.
This is my falsetto wicked potion with the slow pour. This is my addiction, make me wanna go for more. Pale